What's going on, everyone? We got another Sunday, another project. We're gonna get this propane installed, or this propane tank, I should say. All right, let's get past this intro and let's see if we can get this installed today. All right, everyone, I'll tell you what, it is a hot damn day. Probably like 98 degrees, if not higher. But we're about to jack up this side of the van. We're gonna take off this tire so we have a little bit more room to work with underneath there. Hopefully the shade of the van underneath will cool off the concrete in time before we get up underneath there, because it is hot. Hot like this man right here. If you're wondering why we're jacking this up and removing the tire, it's because the propane tank is going on the other side of this. If you remember the battery box, it's gonna go in front of that underneath. I'll show you. All right, so we went ahead and got both sides jacked up. Check out my caution tape. If I feel that in my face, I know my head's close to getting knocked and getting close to knocked out. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, where'd you go with the measuring tape? Inside or outside of the frame? So a little bit of the plan. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this beam here, the width of the frame that's underneath the van, the actual van frame. We're gonna bolt it to it, and then because of the width here, if you see, is also the same width as this here. And this is what we'll bolt to this. We'll bolt to that. We're doing a bolting system, that way if I ever need to work on the differential, we can unbolt it and it won't be in the way. And it is freaking hot. Alright folks, so I messed up. It's been a while since I've been shooting in slow-mo. I left slow-mo on. I was wondering why am I losing footage time? Because I was shooting, I don't know, probably 20 minutes worth of footage in slow-mo. Okay, so I had to go back and delete it all. So let me catch you up on where we're at. Alright, so we've got the cross beam on. That would be that long piece right there. And if you notice, we've got the screws coming through down there to the left, that is what the propane is going to hook up to. And we've got the 2 holes here for the other side of the propane. Right now my uncle is trying to get the 4th bolt in that goes to this frame here. So that's where we're currently at. So we've got it cut, we've got the holes drilled, and now we're bolting it down to the frame. We've got the left side done, driver's side, now we're doing the passenger side. We've got our holes for the propane tank, and we're about to mount that here shortly. Look at that. Look at that. It worked.
I would. I mean,
I'm just wondering now if I'm going to be able to access all my stuff with this in here.
Well, when you got it facing this way, you got shit coming at 70 miles an hour all day long.
We got it installed. It was an all-day project. Thank you, Uncle Gordan. You have anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Rocks. No, it ain't Grandpa Rocks. Get it from him.
I'll give it to you. And I'll give it to you. All right, so that's it. You saw it. It's installed. Next week, we'll see if we can get the propane stove installed. That'd be nice. So you know what time it is. Until then, peace.